No way! I got all 3 green properties.
They have names, Curtis.
Well, if you're stuck in the Monopoly corner, I guess I'll have to get someone else to talk about our next epically featured game, Renegades Raiders of the North Sea.
What? No, I love that game.
Bummer.
I can do it, Travis. I can do it.
Hey, Beth. Beth Leckbee, everybody.
My family is Viking, actually.
I can tell by your clothes.
Every summer we do Viking things.
Yeah, really?
Really.
Like what?
Like boating and pillaging.
You pillaged as a child with your family.
Yes.
Well, I'm convinced Beth seems more than qualified to talk about our next epic game. She is obviously a Viking.
Yay.
Let's go above the board for Raiders of the North Sea.
Raiders of the North Sea is a fast-paced worker placement game for 2 to 4 players.
Worker placement games are games where the central mechanic is placing workers. In this case, meeples.
Viking meeples.
Feeples.
In various different locations which allow you to take different actions.
Cut it out, Leif. You're in the Monopoly corner.
Yeah, but unlike Beth, I'm actually Norse.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
Fine.
In Raiders of the North Sea, you're a Viking warrior trying to impress your chieftain by raiding the countryside. Just like I used to do with my family.
Oh, come on.
You build up a party of like-minded Vikings, collect provisions, and then travel northward to plunder to your heart's content.
There are 3 main resources you can steal from the peasants. Gold, iron, and these orange buckets.
Livestock, that's a cow's head.
I don't. Oh, I see it now.
Go away, Leif.
On each turn, you may potentially take 2 actions. Your first action is generated by placing one of your workers,
Veeples.
Veeples, onto a location. If it's placed here in the Viking camp, then you can have a second action by taking one of the workers,
Veeples.
Veeples, from an existing spot and taking the action of the place they were formerly placed on.
The cool thing is that you never actually control more than one Veeple. This really helps those folks who suffer from analysis paralysis.
I know! I love this game!
Shh. If, however, you use your first action to make a raid, you get no second action.
It's so worth it, though. Raids are where you get most of your points in the game, and that rocks. 'Cause points is how you win, yo. That's Viking slang.
No, it isn't.
In a raid, you take the strength of your raiding party, add up any bonuses from special powers and the level of your warrior's armor. You then roll a die. If the total is above the number listed here, under the target of your raid, you get that listed amount of points. You also get the plunder. Now, if you get one of these black death heads here,
Those are Valkyries.
Valkyries, one of your crew dies. But you move up the Valkyrie track.
I think my mother was a Valkyrie.
Your mother was a mythical winged warrior that collected the souls of the dead?
And she was a dental hygienist, too.
Wow, good for her. She sounds great.
Thank you, Travis.
Now, there are 2 expansions for this game. The first one, Fields of Fame, adds Jarl tokens mixed into the plunder and Valkyries. Jarls can be killed,
For reward.
subdued,
You're on my team now.
or if they're too tough, you can just run.
In Hall of Heroes, they add in beer.
Mead, actually.
This is killing you.
It really is.
Did I mention you can get your Vikings drunk before a raid and that makes them more powerful?
That was implied when you yelled beer.
Sweet.
Hall of Heroes also adds in quests as yet another way to accumulate points. But all of this is not what makes this game truly epic.
Oh yeah? Tell me more, Lottie.
This is the middle game in a series. The first game, Explorers of the North Sea, has you playing the part of a Viking sea captain, using his longboats to discover new lands and new resources. You have until winter to construct outposts, transport crew and livestock, and tame this brave new world.
In the third game, Shipwrights of the North Sea, you compete to build an epic fleet. You must gather oak, wood, iron, as well as the other boat builders to design and construct mighty ships faster than your competitors.
That's still not what makes it epic.
What makes it epic, Travis?
There is a fourth metagame add-on called the North Sea Rune Saga. In it, you take on the truly epic task of collecting runestones over a playthrough of all 3 games. This transforms the North Sea games into one giant mega game that defines the very essence of what it means to be epic. A word, by the way, that has its origins in the greatest poem ever written, Beowulf, an epic Norse tale of which, by the way, I am a descendant of said epic people, to which, therefore, I too am epic.
Raiders of the North Sea is a game for 2 to 4 people, 12 years or older, and can be played in about 80 minutes.
It's for people who love worker placement games,
The Norse!
people with longboats,
Pillagers,
mead drinkers.
And anyone who wants to play a game that involves playing 3 other full games. By the way, Beth, I looked it up. The Leckbee name actually has an Irish origin.
Duh, that's where Vikings come from. Hey, Monopoly! Can I play?
Yes!
Oh, thanks, I love Monopoly. I owe you one.
Yes. Yes, you do.
are you glad to be back?
Yeah, very much so.